Okay, Nolan, what is today's video about?
Today's video is the start of a new series we're doing. We're going to be talking about every single legendary Pokemon from generations 1 through 9. We're just going to start with Gen 1 for today.
Okay.
Gen 1 has like a very little amount of legendaries, the smallest in the entire series.
Okay. So who are the Pokemon legendaries in Gen 1?
Legendaries are Zapdos, Articuno, and Moltres.
Okay, so the legendary birds.
Legendary birds,
Okay.
yeah. Mewtwo.
Mewtwo.
Man-made Pokemon.
Okay.
And Mew, which is technically a mythical.
Okay.
But for the purpose of this series, they're going to be one and the same.
Okay. Mm-hmm. So we've got our 3 legendary birds, Mew and Mewtwo. Mm-hmm. They're Gen 1. Gen 1 is also the Kanto region?
Yeah, Kanto region.
What's the Kanto region?
Kanto is loosely based off of Japan.
Japan, okay. Mm-hmm. So Kanto, Japan, Gen 1. I think the easiest way to go about this is we'll just refer to it by the gen, going through each of these?
Gen.
Okay. What do you have in your hand there?
While we're going to be talking about the Gen 1 legendaries, we're going to be opening Journey Together booster bundle. There's 6 booster packs in here, so we're going to each open 3 packs.
So we've got 6 booster packs, Journey Together. We're still chasing Lillie's Clefary, and we've only opened 2 booster packs from Journey Together so far. We've come up relatively light. We did get that Volcanion special art rare, or special illustration rare in that pack. That was our first pack from Pat, Deep Pocket Monster. Yeah. Our next pack was a bit of a dud. Take your pick.
Meeny, miny.
All right.
I have Hop and Zacian.
Hop and Zacian. Okay. I also have Hop and Zacian.
Lillie and Clefary, and Iono and Bellybolt.
Lillie and Clefary as well. And sorry, who's this here?
Iono.
Iono and
Bellybolt.
Bellybolt.
That's the Pokemon.
All right. Well, why don't you? I'm going to open up this Lillie's Clefary pack first. Why don't you tell me about our first legendary? We'll go with Zapdos first.
Yeah. So Zapdos is one of the legendary birds. It's electric flying.
Okay. Oh, I know something about Zapdos actually. When we used to watch the anime back in the day, what was the first series called? Like
the first series was the Indigo League.
Indigo League. When we used to watch Indigo League, one of the episodes I remember watching with you, I don't remember what it was called, but Ash traveling through some cave or something, and they had Noibat and Hawlucha was there, and they kind of had a bit of a face-off with Zapdos at the end. They got to the end of the cave.
No, that was Gen. That was not. No, that was the XYZ show.
XYZ show. Okay.
Different series.
Okay. So yeah, I don't know. So what was that all about with Zapdos there when they met him at the end of like a cave or something, and Ash kind of had a bit of a standoff and kind of had like a, I don't know, we'll call it like a mind melding with Zapdos, where they kind of just like, they understood each other, but they didn't catch Zapdos, right?
They didn't catch, no.
No, okay. All right. Anything else about Zapdos you can tell me?
In the original like games,
Ooh, a Lechonk.
Ooh, nice.
Lechonk's quickly becoming one of my favorites.
In the original game, when you first caught Zapdos, he didn't actually have any electric type moves.
Okay.
He was just like a pure flying type.
But you could catch Zapdos in the original games?
Yeah.
Okay.
He just didn't have any moves yet, electric type moves yet.
Gotcha. Okay, I'm coming to the end of my pack here.
All right. Anything interesting?
We're going to find out. I got 2 Grimmsnarls in a row. I don't know what that's about. 2 Grimmsnarls.
I like Grimmsnarl.
I don't really know much about Grimmsnarl. Oh, I got a Regice and a Lillie's Rabombi. So a bit of a dud, my first pack. All right, you go ahead, open a pack. Hold on, I got something else about Zapdos. Go ahead, open your pack. So because I remember that episode of XYZ. With Zapdos and Hawlucha and Noibat when Pokemon Go came out.
Do it! No! God! Wait, your dreams! No! God, please, no! Do it! No! Just no! Do it! No!
And I had to pick like what team I was on. I picked, to be honest with you, I don't even remember the name of the team. But
Delta, I think it's Team Delta. Like I just call it Team Zapdos or Moltres.
Right, yeah. So I picked Zapdos because Zapdos was the one I knew the most about based on that episode. All right, let's see what you got in your pack there.
Right, Drampa, this guy who I can't say his name. It evolves into
Morgrim.
It evolves into
Morgreen.
Grimmsnarl. Galarian Stunfish.
Stunkfish.
It's like a bear trap. Combustion. Turns into Blaziken.
Buskin, yeah, which is Torchic's second evolution.
Alolan Golem.
Golem, okay.
Excavalier. Iono's
Electrode.
yeah, Electrode.
It's a cool card. Kamala.
Kamala. Reverse Hollow. And Lycanroc.
Why don't you tell me about our
Articuno?
next legendary? Who do you want to talk about
Articuno?
next? Articuno.
Yeah.
Articuno is the blue water
It's the
type?
blue ice.
Ice type. Okay. What can you tell me about Articuno?
In the first like generation of Pokemon,
Okay.
Articuno was one of the better legendaries of all of them due to one of its signature moves, Blizzard, being really good. After Gen 1, Blizzard got a very big like nerf,
Okay.
where it hit lefts often and did a lot less damage. Slowly after that, Articuno's bad stats slowly started plunged it into irrelevancy. Something else about Articuno was it was basically the only like closest thing we had to like a pure ice type.
Okay.
When I say pure ice type, I mean like only ice.
So hold on. My pull, I thought it was something better. It's still pretty good. We've got a Veluza
Ooh, Veluza.
EX.
Oh, I've seen that card. I've seen that card a
It's
lot.
a pretty cool looking card.
Yeah.
We will
that.
sleeve that for
Anything else
the
interesting?
collection. No, nothing really. Nothing worth calling out. Okay, so we've covered Zapdos, Articuno. Let's see what you've got in your pack there.
all right.
And then we'll talk about Moltres.
What I can tell you is that in Gen 8, they added a Galarian form for each one of the legendary birds.
Okay, so what does that mean? What's a Galarian form for these birds?
It's basically like a regional variant.
What's the difference between a Kanto region Moltres and a Galarian Moltres?
There's like a slight color flip between Moltres. It's yellow, gets turned into like black,
Okay.
and it's red like fire. Gets turned into like more of like a pink hot.
So is
hot pink.
it still a fire type?
No, it's no longer a fire type.
What is it?
It turns into like a dark type.
Okay.
It looks more like evil now and mischievous.
If it changes its type, what happens with Articuno and Zapdos when they go into that type?
Articuno
Or a Galarian form?
Articuno turns into more of like a psychic type.
So an ice flying type?
Ice flying type turns
To
into
a psychic?
A psychic type.
Still flying?
Still flying. It's definitely like the hardest to catch though. It just takes very long and it takes not
Okay. And what about Zapdos?
Zapdos turns into basically an ostrich.
In my opinion, the best legendary bird from Gen 1 anyways, this powerful, kind of like ominous flying type turns into an ostrich, a flightless bird. That seems like a bit of a waste.
It's a lot more powerful. It's like powerful kicks, more stronger,
Gotcha.
and it doesn't fly anymore. It just runs
Okay.
as ostriches do.
So what do we got?
Black belt trainer and ends Reshiram. It's a reverse hollow.
Reverse Hollow Reshiram. You had mentioned something before about the legendary birds having a different origin.
So all the legendary birds were created by Lugia, which is the box art for Pokemon Silver, Game Boy game for Gen 2. We're going to be talking about Gen 2 in the next part of the series. Just wait for that video.
So Lugia is a Gen 2.
Gen 2.
But is the kind of like the creator of...
The creator of the bird.
Let's move on to Mewtwo. So from what I understand, Mewtwo is kind of like a lab creation, man-made by Team Rocket.
Yeah. A lot of the information we know about Mewtwo is like based off of the movie Mewtwo Strikes Back, first Pokemon movie in general.
First in general. So Mewtwo Strikes Back was the first ever Pokemon movie. There was no like
There was
Mewtwo
nothing
Strikes.
else. No, the only other Pokemon related media was the games, cards, and the show. Again, Mewtwo was created by like
Team Rocket.
Team Rocket to like make the most powerful Pokemon. It's based off the DNA of Mew.
Okay.
Which
So now Mew you mentioned was not necessarily legendary, it was a mythical Pokemon.
I'll
Okay.
mention Mew in like a bit. Mewtwo is very powerful, pure psychic type.
So Mewtwo is a pure psychic type. Now,
Pure psychic.
I understand. Now, this might just be because it's been a long time since I've seen the movie, and the last movie I saw Mewtwo in was Detective Pikachu. Mewtwo can talk.
Yeah,
like English.
in like
Speak normal English, right?
In most iterations of Mewtwo, he can talk. The only exception is Mewtwo did make like a small cameo in like the latest show, one of the last shows, Pokemon Journeys.
Journeys. Okay.
He did like make a brief appearance. It was like a single episode, and then he was never mentioned again.
Okay. Anything else about Mewtwo worth mentioning?
Mewtwo is one of the only other Pokemon to have 2 different Mega Evolutions. The only other one being Charizard, Mega Mewtwo X, which turns it into like a fighting psychic type.
Okay.
One of the highest like fighting type, one of the best like fighting types in the game. And Mewtwo Y turns it into like a psychic type, but like makes it more powerful. Anything interesting?
So far, nothing good. I have a Mr. Mime, a Lillie's Cutiefly, a Magmortar reverse. The best card in that deck was a Magmortar. All right.
All right.
So one pack left, one legendary / mythical Pokemon left. Tell me about Mew.
Mew is has the DNA of every single Pokemon inside of it. So it's basically every single Pokemon rolled into one. It can turn into any Pokemon it can.
So would Mew be considered like the origin of all Pokemon?
Not per se.
Is there a Pokemon that is considered the origin of all Pokemon?
Yes, Arceus, which we will talk about in Gen 4.
Gen 4. So Arceus is Gen 4, considered the creator of all Pokemon. But
for now, Arceus is God in Pokemon.
Did Mew was kind of like in a bubble?
Yeah, that was.
So like Bubble Mew was in Mewtwo Strikes Back, right?
Yeah.
And then that Bubble Mew kind of came and showed up at the end of the movie to battle Mewtwo and help save Ash and all of his Pokemon, right? Yes?
Yeah. Back in like the original generation of Gen 1, if you went to a specific city in the game, went to a specific truck, and used the move Strength on the truck.
Okay.
Strength is basically like a move where you just push stuff out of the way. You can catch a Mew there. That was just like a rumor that like spread to like mainstream.
Okay.
It's not true, obviously.
Gotcha.
But it is an interesting topic. Mew was actually not supposed to actually exist in the actual Pokemon universe.
Why is that?
So it was meant to be basically just added to the lore of Mewtwo. The main developer of Pokemon added it in secret.
So Mew was a Pokemon that was never really supposed to exist, but they decided to put it in there anyways.
Yeah.
And
that's just from what I've heard.
And you could probably say that Mew is top 5 or 10 most iconic Pokemon.
Yeah, it's pretty high up there.
Gotcha. Okay, so we've covered Zapdos, Moltres, and Articuno, the 3 original legendary birds. They're also the leaders of each team in Pokemon Go. I know that much. They have Galarian forms. We've talked about Mewtwo, the test tube Pokemon developed by Team Rocket, and Mew, a mythical Pokemon that really wasn't even supposed to exist, but is quite possibly one of the most iconic and sought after Pokemon, at least in collecting. That's it for Gen 1, Kanto region. So Gen 2 is the what region?
Johto.
The Johto region. We know we're going to be talking about Lugia.
This is when like legendaries get a lot more bloated. This generation's Gen 2 is fine. From then on, after Gen 3, it starts to get a little too much.
So that's it for Gen 1.
Yeah.
Zapdos, Articunos, Moltres, Mewtwo, and Mew, the 5 legendaries / mythical from Gen 1. We will see you in the next video.
All right.